Hey, I'm Pascal from Orangepixel, and a few weeks ago I promised I would get back to the wishlist for Regulator City. That was before the Steam Next Fest, and now it's after the Steam Next Fest where a demo was playable and available for free. Let's see what that did to the wishlist after the intro. So quick up to speed, Regulator City is a game where you lead a squad of super soldiers, DNA enhanced soldiers on various missions against gangs to take out those gangs or criminal entities who also might be able to have certain superpowers, all to regulate the city. And that's the elevator pitch for Regulator City. The demo itself, it was a bit early gameplay wise or game design wise, but the core mechanics are there, so players hopefully could see where this game is heading towards and hopefully like what I'm doing with these missions and this team-based AI. But it's early in the process. The problem is that Steam has two Next Fests a year, in June and the other one later in the year, somewhere in October. You can only participate in one of those demos each year, or fests, one of those fests per year. And I'm not sure if I want to have this game released in early access or something like that before October. That's a very big chance, so there's a very high chance that I want this game available in some form, and that would also mean the game wouldn't be eligible to enter that next Steam Fest. So I had to be part of this one to even make any use of the Steam Next Fest at all. And that's why I entered the demo. It's early in the game. There's not a lot of content to be added. Some things to be sorted and tweaked and finished and worked on. But I had no other choice. But also, I'm pretty happy with the demo. I released it a few weeks before the fest started, so that people on the Discord would know about it and they could just already try it out a little bit. I just prefer to have friendly people who know me play the game first before random people that I don't know would try out the demo and run into issues and problems and things that could easily be fixed and helped. So had some help from people playing it on the Discord, some good feedback, fixed it, pushed a bunch of updates before the fest started. So I was very certain that the demo was good, in a good state, playable, and of course it wasn't a full game. It was a demo, so you always hope that players understand that and see through it. So I think the results are pretty good. The wishlist results are pretty good. We'll get into those. I did hope or expect more feedback or more people coming at me talking about the demo, and that didn't happen. Not sure I should be worried about that. I don't think I should be worried about it. Can't really change it anyway. But I would have hoped or liked more people to come to me and say, I love the demo, love the game, where it's going, and participate in the community. That didn't happen. So maybe that's something that does say something about the demo or just the early state of it, but we're gonna work on that. I'll get to that in a minute. First, you're here for the wishlist numbers. Let's dive into the wishlist numbers. Okay, so the first number, this is the number of wishlist I had accumulated just through development. Just before I launched the demo on June 1st or 2nd, I launched the game on Steam in, I think, February 1st, somewhere around that. I can see that over here. Yeah, launched it on the 1st of February, and then the wishlist that I accumulated before I released the demo is 389. This is just me talking about the game on Twitter, social media, stuff like that, and my weekly videos. It's slowly building up. So my videos on wishlist are about people like me, solo developers, small team developers, developers with not a huge amount of social media traction. I don't have huge numbers at all. Even my YouTube videos, I have like a little over 10k subscribers. That's not bad, but weekly videos are doing about 1,000 views. So I have like an audience of 1,000 people, and that's probably more than I have on Twitter or YouTube or on Facebook. But those all combined and just me doing it, I don't have people around me. I'm working on the game solo, so I'm the only one talking about the game. I don't have a marketing budget. You name it. These are realistic numbers. This is that you can get without all the extra stuff, just working hard and talking about your game as much as possible and just trying stuff every now and then. So 389 is just me talking about the game as I'm working on it. I will ramp up the amount of promotion I do for my game, but it's very early, so there's not a lot of sense doing that all now. So now let's update these statistics and see what happened when I launched the demo, which was 2 weeks before Steam Fest. And we gained about 90 new wishlist, just having a demo up on the Steam page. Of course, mentioning that here and there on indie groups, on my own social media channels. I even did some TikToks here and there, made some GIFs, things like that. Gained another 100 just having the demo up. And then let's see what happened with Steam Next Fest, which is just all of history. And now let's see what happened with the Steam Next Fest, and that gained, well, we now are a little over 1K, 1,053 wishlists. So it more than doubled during the Steam Fest. That's why these fests are important and interesting to participate. Even if you have a very tiny game, join this Steam Next Fest. It's getting more and more crowded every fest, so at some point it's not gonna do a lot of good anymore. It already shows that a few Next Fests ago, or last year, I think it started, or the year before that, the numbers were much higher for everybody. But now there are so many demos. Yeah, you're gonna notice it everywhere. That's pretty much how all these markets and things work. When you get in early, it's amazing, but over time it will get less and less. Still, I'm very happy. My first goal was a 1K wishlist. We are there now with the Steam Next Fest demo. The only thing I wish had happened more was more interaction with players. Yeah, not sure what that is. That just might be the demo not being up to the quality that people expected, or just not enough there to talk about. But I kind of hope for more interaction, people mailing me or talking to me on Discord, things like that. We're gonna have to work on that and improve the game. I know it's very early stage. I know there's a lot of stuff I can improve, and a lot of things like tutorial type thingies to ease the player into it. There have to be animations, cutscenes, things like that. There's a lot of work to be done. But yeah, I'm not unhappy with the results of the Next Fest. The demo, creating the demo was worth it. We more than doubled the wishlist. The demo will stay up for a little bit longer. But then we will start moving towards betas, and we're gonna do that through Steam, but also in combination with Discord. If people want to be participating in the demo, they will have to be on Discord telling me they want to participate at some point eventually. Not now, just when I get stuff up and running for it. And these days you can actually run demos and beta. And these days you can actually run betas and alphas through Steam. There's a new system for that up. So we're gonna try that one as well. It's just gonna be experimenting, and that's the whole thing with this. And that's how I've been building up my company. Try different things every now and then, because, well, that's the one thing, the one strength I have as a small developer. I release a lot of games very often, so I can try a lot of different things. I can try freemium, I can try paid. I tried all those things at some point or another, and now I can try all these little systems in Steam and just see what works and what doesn't. All right, next goal, and I made some notes for this because I get to that in a minute. Yeah, once the game has more content and better, or eases the player more into it, and more tutorial type stuff happening, I'm gonna contact streamers, Twitch, YouTube, just people playing games. I won't be contacting the bigger ones because I know they won't reply or even try my game. So I'm gonna try to do it through the smaller ones that are still have a decent level of audience, and hopefully then it trickles through to the bigger ones. But even the smaller ones should help me bump those wishlist numbers. My next goal is 3K wishlist. That would be a pretty decent amount for early access, I think. I would be happy with that. So I'm really gonna try and focus and get to those 3K wishlist. And that's pretty much my next stage, or my next phase. I'll get into some more game decisions and ideas I had over the weekend in some next video. This was more about the wishlist. It's probably a short video. I was a little bit sick last week, had a fever, had a cold. I'm not sure what I had. I don't think it was COVID, pretty sure it wasn't. it was just not happy with. It just wasn't pleasant, and I just crashed on the couch, watched some videos, played Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge on the Switch. Really loving that game. That also gave me a lot of inspiration and a bunch of other things. So yeah, not a lot of stuff got done. I was just watching the wishlist numbers go up every day, and wanted to share that with you. I'll do more updates on these wishlists in the future. I don't really... there's a lot of developers that still keep these numbers a secret. Some even think that publishers want to keep these numbers secret, but there's no real reason to keep them secret at all. It doesn't say much about sales, it doesn't say much about anything except that people are noticing your game, yes or no, and are showing interest, yes or no. That's pretty much the only thing. I'm not gonna go to publishers at all, but even then, if you have low wishlist numbers and you're scared a publisher won't like that, you can easily tell a publisher, that's why I need your help. I'm not reaching enough people or not reaching the right people to have these wishlist numbers up. That's why I'm coming to you as a publisher. Help me get these wishlist numbers up. It's not a big deal, or I'm not really sure why people are keeping them a secret. It says nothing about your quality of the game. It says nothing about how the game will perform or has performed or does perform, or if it's a good fit for a publisher or not. Really, low wishlist numbers just give you a more valid reason to contact publishers if you need help with those. And pretty much the reason I started this channel is to show you these things behind the games, show you the real world and realistic stuff. And of course there were outlier demos on Steam that did massive amounts of wishlist, 100,000s, 10,000s, thousands of wishlists. Most of those games had some form of marketing or more effort put into it. They had contacted press, things like that. They managed to contact press, which is a very hard thing anyway. Or they had streamers or whatever. That's just more effort put into the marketing. And if you have a team, or if you have people, or the energy or the time and the know-how, go for it, but it usually takes a lot of weeks or months of preparation to get to that point. So my demo wasn't even ready when I decided to do the next fest. I had to actually manage to build it into a demo that was user-friendly, remove stuff that wasn't, things like that. If you're gonna do the October Steam Next Fest, you should have demo done and ready now and be able to start contacting streamers and media, press, influencers, whatever. You have to start doing that now to have that demo in October actually make these big numbers. That's just what it is, realistic. And now I completely lost what I was gonna say, but I think I said enough. I'm gonna end the video, need to edit the video. It's Tuesday now, so this video needs to go live in 2 days, and I have a bunch of ideas for Regulated City that I want to work on. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below, and Loki also wants to say bye. See you next week. So thanks for watching. Bye.